YouTube, what's up guys? So I'm messing with the H and I got the LS going a little bit more. I'm going to be replacing all this wiring soon. I got some money and we'll be putting the Terminator on, hopefully. I always say Terminator and then I think of my dad's car because he has the Cobra. But right now I'm working on putting these on. I got some Speed Factory HD detent spring kit. Kid seats are just $5. I wish they were still $5. Kid seats aren't $5 anymore, they're regular price. But got these are the OEM springs. They literally just sit in here. And these ones, they didn't, the balls didn't come out. The little balls, they're in there still, if you can see the two shiny things. So I'm just going to throw the springs in and bolt them down, because obviously they didn't come out. So I don't even know if somebody's ever even changed these. So I did. Ratchet, couple 12s. You got to understand too though, I have a h22a, and I think the casings on the F series are slightly different than the H22s, because I've seen people do the H22s and they've had to remove this bracket. I didn't have to remove any brackets. I just took them out, and there you go. So I'm gonna throw these bad boys in, bolt them down, and then we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know eventually once because with the h22a, this is a very long gear, no LSD, and we're just slowly building it up because it's the transmission I have and it's fairly common. So if I can get a LSD for it and I do blow it up, I just go to the junkyard and get another one. And yeah, the gear sets are a little bit longer, but you can change that with the final drive. So yeah, I just think the H series transmissions are decent for a decent power, and the F series transmissions are decent for decent power, but there's no real super support for these, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get started on putting those springs in. It's literally just putting springs in, guys, so I don't think anything other than that. Oh, before I end this video, because I'm just putting springs in, I gotta show you guys this. Speaking of more stuff with the transmission, got me a new clutch. I traded my old turbo. You guys followed the Accord, which most of you guys didn't. I now have a comp clutch. The Accord had a stock clutch. The Integra, I put a XTD clutch. The XTD is what I'm running now, currently. Well, we're going to a comp stage 4. So I traded my Master Power turbo for it. My brother made, I don't know, 360 on a B16, and he's like kind of realizing what I realized too, is that if you're messing with older Hondas and you're boosting them, K-swap. You're gonna make more power for like it's gonna cost you a little bit more, but the amount of power you can make stock is gonna be a lot easier on you. So yeah, K-series bottom ends, good ones, should handle 500 easy. He's having a hard time understanding that the B16 is going to take a lot of power, a lot of boost to make that. Okay, guys, sorry, my car's a little mess. I have been working, and this is my daily. I might be the only person I know on YouTube who actually dailies their Honda that's built. So, fourth and third, you can feel a noticeable, like, third is almost, like, notchy. And that's my favorite year, third. And then fourth is good, but when you go to fifth, I was so surprised. Like, that's fifth. That's it. That's it. I'm like, what? Fifth gear is the best one I've noticed so far. Was just, I'm sorry, my car's such a mess, guys. I've been daily driving it. And then reverse. Reverse was just over, and then I had to like pull it to do that slow, and now it's just, that's a big improvement for $20. For me, I drove it around and I'm just like, because in my trailer park where I live, speed bumps all the time. You got to go clutch in, and if I'm in second, shift back up to first. But now I literally can stay in first gear, and it feels like when I do shift to second to lower the RPMs, that it goes instantly. Whereas like before, this Accord had like a slight, like, okay, the Accord trans. But anyway, yeah, it's doing pretty good. I gotta clean my car up. I might get the shop back out here in a sec and start cleaning it up. Okay, I'll stop the music. But yeah, I would say if you have 20 bucks plus shipping to spare, buy them. Buy them for any of your Hondas. I would say any of them. I think it's just a noticeable improvement in terms of just like that much. And it doesn't seem like it's a lot, because when you're just sitting here, but when you're driving, you're like, oh wow, that's so buttery smooth. I don't have to worry about power shifting because I can just shift slightly faster and it's going to go into gear a little bit easier, so I don't have to worry about breaking synchros and ruining my trans and stuff, because I'm poor and I don't want to buy another one right now. So yeah, I think I'm going to schedule my tune, and we'll see what we make. We'll see what this H22 with an F20B PCB head makes with F20B cams. So this is a weird Frankie motor. Frankenstein Honda. Okay, that's how it goes. Yeah, other than that, yeah, I just got to call and see how much it's going to be, see if I should save for the next paycheck, and then, or the paycheck after, schedule it next paycheck for the next paycheck. So 2 paychecks from now, we could possibly get the tune, and then get the Terminator X for the truck, because that's all I really need is the Terminator X, fans, a fan. I'm just gonna run the clutch fan because it's stock, cable for the throttle body, and I think, what was the other thing I needed? There was the power steering. If I can do all that stuff, then we're totally ready to start that. I just have to swap the fuel pump and put the starter on and stuff, and finish bolting up my torque converter. This little stuff that I haven't got around to because, well, the bolts I bought were bad, and yeah, I bought ARP bolts and they were wrong, and the truck was a lot of learning curve too for the LS. It's just a lot of like learning curve. But yeah, back to the Honda stuff. Just I'm so happy. Now I just need to get an LSD and a final drive. And then as long as I never kill the differential and the final drive, I'll have a final drive and an LSD I could pull out of this and put into any transmissions from an H22, as long as it's not the ATTS. And get a light, like more aggressive gears, and or just put more aggressive gears in this. But yeah, I want to paint it, guys. It's just slowly turning into a bigger project.